Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. You're welcome back. Today's video is going to be another natural hair transformation, just as you have seen from the from the thumbnail of this video. I know you're wondering, oh, how am I going to do this thing? How did she get her hair to look like that, from that shorter length to the longer and fuller length? And that is what we are going to be doing in today's video. Okay, so just like I usually do, like if you have been watching my videos for a while now, then you would know that I always like to stretch my hair before styling my hair or before manipulating my hair, no matter how low it's going to be. And for the purpose of this particular hairstyle, I went ahead to stretch my hair just a little bit. No, just a little bit. This hairstyle did not require any form, it didn't require a lot of stretching, and that is the reason why you can still see some leave-in conditioner in my hair. That explains the whitish part of my hair. So I just stretched my hair just a little bit. I didn't let the braid dry completely, so that explains the situation of my hair. And so because we are going to be transforming my hair, I went ahead to take out the leave out that we are going to be using to blend the hair. Okay, let me just spill the tea here. I'm going to be using clipping extensions for my hair today, and I'm going to be blending it with my natural hair. Okay, so I went ahead to take out the leave out, the leave out that's going to make this whole hairstyle, that's going to make it to be very, very natural. I went ahead to take out the leave out in the center because I'm going to be doing a middle part, and also at the edges, just so that everything can look really natural, because that's really the point. What's the point of using clipping extensions for your hair and everybody knowing that it is a clipping extension? It doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, so that is the purpose of me taking out the leave out. Okay, so for the part where I'm not going to be exposing, I went ahead to install chunky twist at that part. Normally, or ideally, if I want to carry this particular hairstyle for a longer period of time, or if you want to carry this hairstyle for a longer period of time, I would advise that you actually just install cornrows at the parts where you want to hide. But I wasn't going to keep this hair for more than max 5 days or a week, so I just decided that there's no point. Let me just put chunky twist in that place. Let me just install chunky twist in other parts of my hair, and that was what I did. And after installing this chunky twist, I just went ahead to just put everything into a single braid, just to gather everything together, and to be easy for me that way, just to attach my clipping extension. You get what I'm trying to say now? It's really obvious. You are seeing it right now. It's really obvious. Okay, yeah.
And I feel like I am someone else. And I feel like I don't know myself, no. And I feel like I don't know my name, and I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing my mind.
Okay, so now that I already put everything into a single braid, I went ahead to tuck the hands in. That way my hands are protected, everything is inside, everything is tucked in, and there are no flyaways. So if you have been watching my videos, then you know that I have this particular clipping extensions, and it has been with me for a while. It was dirty, so I just decided to wash it just to revive it, so that the curls can pop back. And right now the curls look, they are popping. Yeah, they are popping right now. They look good, but it will get frizzy over time if I decide to leave it like this, because it's 4C, it's 4B. Yeah, frizz and 4C and 4B, they're like best friend. Yeah, so I just decided to apply more Eco Styler gel just to set the curls, and so that the curls can last for a longer period of time. If you are used to wash and goes already, then you already know the process. Already know the process of wash and goes. Yeah, so it's basically a wash and go. I made sure that the clipping extensions, that they were wet, they were wet. They were not damp, they were wet. Yeah, there was a lot of water all over the clipping extensions before applying the gels all over the clipping extensions. I detangled with a white tooth comb, and then I defined the curls with a brush, like with a detangling brush. You can use any detangling brush, as long as it's as long as it can detangle really well. Yeah, it will definitely define the curls on the clipping extensions. Okay, so that was what I did. I made sure that there was enough water all over the clipping extensions, and then I applied the Eco Styler gel to the clipping extensions, and then I detangled with a white tooth comb, and then I defined the curls with a detangling brush. Whatever detangling brush that you have and in your house should work. Okay, So you should also note and keep in mind that these clipping extensions that I'm using right now, they are my exact match. I mean, they are 4B4C textures, and my hair is also 4B4C. Even though I kind of believe that these extensions have more 4B textures than 4C, or maybe it's because they're already defined. That's why they look like 4B. Maybe it's just how I feel, but it might not be the truth. But it's just my exact match, 4B4C, and I have 4B4C natural hair as well. Okay, so it's really important because I don't think it makes sense for you to use clipping extensions that do not match your natural hair. You are just going to go through a hard time in trying to define your own natural curls and trying to blend your own natural hair with the extension. So it is really important that try to get clipping extensions that match your own natural hair. It's going to save you a lot of time, and it's also going to save you it's just going to take away all the stress that is involved in matching and blending. Okay, so now moving on to the tricky part. The tricky part is blending your natural hair to the curls. Even though my hair is 4B4C, but my curls are not defined and they're not popping, so we have to make sure that they match. I mean, my hair matches the clipping extensions, and to do this I went ahead to apply a generous amount of what I mean generous. I applied a lot, emphasis on a lot. It was wet, it was dripping wet. I applied a lot of water all over my hair from the roots to the tip, most especially at the roots, because I realized that my roots always prove difficult when I try to define my curls. I mean, before doing this particular hairstyle, I already tested it out. I already tested defining my curls out before coming on camera to shoot. Okay, and I realized that I would need a lot of water to define my curls, and that was what I did. I applied a lot of water, sprayed a lot of water, and then I went ahead to apply a generous amount of gel as well. I used some gels as well. Not some, I used a lot of gel, honestly speaking, Eco Styler gel to be precise. And then I went ahead to define my curls with this particular brush that you are seeing. Again, you don't necessarily need to use the type of brush that I used. You can use any brush that you have, as long as it is a detangling brush and it detangles really well. It will work for defining your curls. And as you can see, there is a decent level of matching between my hair and the clipping extensions. The only difference is the length. My hair is way shorter than the clipping extensions, and we are going to fix that in a bit. You don't have to worry about that. It's something that we can easily fix. I just went ahead to comb my hair and the clipping extensions together, just a little part of the clipping extensions, to see how we can hide the the difference in length, and it's worked a little bit but not completely at this point. We are going to come back to that later. Okay, so I just went ahead to just finish up the other part of my own natural hair, defining my curls, applying a lot of water, then applying a lot of gels as well, and then detangling and defining my curls with my detangling brush. Okay, so just look at that. Look at the ends of my hair. Look at how those curls are popping. You can't tell me that this did not match the clipping you can't tell me nothing. You really can't tell me nothing. This match is a perfect match and is a match made in heaven. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, so that was what I did, just defining my curls, and I can see that even just looking at it now, I feel like it is a perfect match. Okay, yeah. So another thing I really want to mention really quickly is that if you notice, you realize that I did not apply any more leave-in conditioner to my hair before applying the Eco Styler gel. And honestly speaking, I shouldn't have even applied any leave-in conditioner to my hair while I was, prepping my hair before stretching my hair, because I realized that the leave-in conditioner that I used on that particular wash day, before this particular hairstyle, did not work well with my gel, like with my Eco Styler gel. And just to eliminate any more stress or any more build up, I decided not to apply any more leave-in conditioner to my hair before applying the gel, because the leave-in conditioner doesn't work well with my Eco Styler gel. Okay, so you might just try to test it out. Test your leave-in conditioner and your Eco Styler gel before applying both of them together on your hair. But basically, you really do not need a leave-in conditioner to do this hairstyle. You really don't need it. Just use your water and your gel and you are good to go. And to define my center part, my middle part, I went ahead to use my Shine and Jam gel. Shine and Jam gel is an OG to me as well, because it really has a nice hold and it helps you to do whatever you want to do. It helps you to do it effortlessly. And because I wanted my parts to be really neat and really defined, I went ahead to use my shine and jam gel just to, you know, define the part and make sure that the part is very clear, very neat, and very precise. Yeah, so that was what I did, and I continued defining my hair, you know, with my water and eco styler gel and with my detangling brush. Yeah, so that's what I did basically. That's everything, you know. And this is actually the tricky part. This is what is going to make or mar your hairstyle. Okay,
Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no.
now you can see that everything has, you know, covered up really nicely. I mean, there are no tracks showing. All the tracks have been covered with my own natural hair, although you can still see a difference in length, but we're going to come back to it. I went ahead to clip everything away so I can apply my makeup, and now I am back with everything. Everything is like, the makeup is done, and you know, the hair is, I mean, I think it was about 60% or 70% dry at this point. It was not completely dry, and I feel like, you know, everything can now dry completely. And I waited for about 4 hours to get it to this particular level, and you can see that there is a very, very beautiful and excellent match between my hair and the clipping extensions. You cannot tell me nothing. And to hide the difference between my hair and the clipping extensions, I just clipped it. I just used bobby pins to, you know, clip my hair to the back, and as you can see, everything looks really natural. Everything looks really natural. And even if you don't know me before, if you have not seen me before on internet or in real life, you would definitely not know that this is not my natural hair if you see me for the first time, because that is how awesome and beautiful these clipping extensions match with my natural hair. And I absolutely did this hairstyle really well. It was excellent. Okay, so let me know what you think of this hairstyle, of this whole process, in the comment section. I would really love to hear from you. Your thoughts matter, your comments matter. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on the red button right down below, and do not forget to give me a thumbs up. That's really important as well. And I will definitely catch you guys in my next video. Bye.
Away, and I feel like I am someone else.